Hey guys! Okay, so I am back with another foundation review, and today's foundation review is going to be on the Maybelline SuperStay Full Coverage Foundation. This foundation I think came out a while ago, but I decided to give it a try. I did try the Maybelline Fit Me foundation a while back, and that foundation was pretty okay, so I figured I'll give this one a try. So let me just tell you guys the claims real quick. I'm trying to jump into my videos because I feel like I do way too much talking in the beginning. So when I edit, I have to like edit out all this stuff. So I'm trying to just jump right in there. Okay, so this is the Maybelline SuperStay Full Coverage Foundation. On the website it says, experience the superpower of makeup. This high pigment foundation combats the clock for transforming 24-hour wear. Okay, so it basically claims to be oil-free, doesn't clog pores, will provide a 24-hour coverage, and it has basically a lot of pigmentation. Basically, I'm not reading all this. So, yeah, I picked this up yesterday, and I picked it up from Target. I got my little receipt here, because y'all know I come with the receipts. So, I went to Target yesterday, and I paid $9.99. So in my area, you can find this foundation for $9.99. The shade I picked up was 356 Coconut. I had a really hard time with the shades. It was between this one and Coconut. I put both of them on my hand, let them dry. For some reason, Coconut seemed to dry a little bit more like on the reddish side. So I decided to end up picking up this one. Let's just jump right in the video. I'm gonna first start off with my Professional Primer. Roll that in. Okay. Alright, so first things first, let's pump it out on the brush. It does come with a pump. Y'all know I love foundations that come with a pump. Super convenient. I'm gonna do 2 pumps, and we are just gonna go ahead and apply this on the face. I got my mirror right here, so okay, so I think I put way too much on one side, so we're gonna take some of that off. I'm gonna take another pump. You really don't need much of this. You really don't. The color is looking a little bit orange. See, this is the this be my main problem with drugstore foundations. It's the shades. The shades never, I can never find like a perfect shade. Okay guys, so this is how it is looking after I applied it. I'm going to bring you guys in a little closer so you can see how it's looking. Alright guys, so this is how the foundation is looking after I applied it on my skin. As you guys can see, it does provide full coverage. Alright, this is how the foundation is looking after I applied the rest of my makeup. I applied like my concealer, blush, lashes, and all that stuff. And it's definitely looking a little better. I'm looking in my mirror right here, and it's looking a little better than when I first applied it. Now that I put on all my makeup, it definitely looks a little better. Before, it was looking definitely a little bit on the orange side, and I wasn't liking that. But now that I have applied all the rest of my makeup, it looks a little bit better. So let's get with the time. Right now, the time is 11:32. Y'all can never see my time in my phone, but I will insert it here. It's 11:32. I will try to wear this foundation for 8 hours. Then I'm going to come back and give you guys my final thoughts. So the main points we want to see after 8 hours of wearing this foundation is if it holds up to 8 hours, if it controls my oil, and if it stays on the skin after 8 hours. Those are the main points we're going to see after I wear this for 8 hours. So I'm going to come back, give you guys my final thoughts on this, so stay tuned. Hey guys, so I am back after 8 hours of wearing this foundation. The time is 9:49. So let's see. Yep, there we go. It is 9:49. So it has been more than 8 hours. I've had this foundation on for more than eight hours, so I can give you my final thoughts on it. Once again, sorry for the lighting. I need to get a Diva ring light. This lighting is horrible. It's giving me like this yellowish look. So I do apologize for that. But let me just give you my final thoughts on the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation. Okay, so if you guys can see with this horrible lighting, the foundation is still on my skin. It's still pretty much there. I am very oily, all in my T-zone area. I did not blot all day. So that's probably why I'm very oily, because I did not blot. I will say, let's just get straight to the point. Did the foundation hold up for 8 hours? Yes. Does it have longevity? Yes. Will it control oil? Once again, it's like an in-between. It doesn't completely break down, but it doesn't keep your skin completely matte all day. And then there's not really many foundations that does that anyway. So does it control oil? No. I'm going to say no. Did it separate on my skin? No. As you guys can see, the foundation is still there everywhere. It did not separate really anywhere on my face, but I will say it did get into my any fine lines I had on my face. So right here I have smile lines, and I can see like it did separate in my smile lines, and it accentuated my lines on my forehead. Like if y'all can see that right here. So if you are someone who has a lot of lines in their forehead and you have smile lines, just know that this foundation will probably settle in those lines in your face. Everywhere else on my face, the foundation did not separate. It is still pretty much there. So I can't really say that it's a foundation that separates. It did look good throughout the day. It did look like I had foundation on. It wasn't one of those no makeup foundations. Unlike the L'Oreal kind of looked more natural on the skin. This definitely looked like I had makeup on. It didn't look full coverage, but it did look like I had makeup on. It kind of reminded me of the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, like a watered down version of that, because of the coverage that it provided and the look that it gave. It can really give you a porcelain doll look if you build it up, or even if you just used a little bit. It gives you that flawless porcelain doll look. So you will, no matter how much you put on, you will look like you have foundation on. So if you're someone who loves a full coverage foundation, you need something full coverage, you want to look like you have foundation on, you want to look beat, and you want something that's going to be affordable and last 8 hours, definitely go out and pick this up. So what do I rate this foundation? I rate this foundation a 9. I'm rating it a 9 because it does last 8 hours. It did provide a flawless coverage. But once again, I did not like how it did settle in my lines on my forehead, and it settled into my laugh lines right here. Alright guys, so those are my thoughts about this foundation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs up and please subscribe. Until next time guys, bye.